And today we're going to be going over how you can actually use the package builder inside BotNeo to resell Neo to your clients. So let's go ahead and dive in. So when you guys sign up and you guys have the unlimited package that allows you to white label this, that means stick your own brand name on Neo and come up with your own pricing for your bot so you can resell to other clients. You're going to be able to go to this package builder. So inside this package builder, and to get here, I just went to white label and I clicked on package. Inside here, you're going to be able to change the image of your package. So you can go ahead and put in your logo, something else that looks good right there. And then you can update the package name and package description. Now, this is going to be what's visible to your customers when they order if you're using a form to actually collect payment from your customers. And on here, you'll be able to specify different pricing options. So this is great if you're going to be testing different pricing, right? You might be testing different ads, seeing what pricing works best, right? You may have special pricing or a promotion. You can actually come in here and add different pricing options for your bot. So you just come in here and say how much you want it to be, like $197 a month, right? But this is where you can also do things like set up trial periods. So just turn on the advanced options right here. You can put on let's say a 14-day free trial. You can do that right here. You can also have this like a certain number of payments. You can say it's 197 for a certain number of payments, right? This is where you can customize all of that. But we're going to keep this example simple. We're just going to do a simple 197 a month. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. And now you can see down here, I have two different pricing options for my package. I got one that's 97 a month, another is 197 a month. So that's all you got to do to set up your package in here. Go ahead and click save, and then you got your package ready to go. Now, the other thing I want to make sure you guys are aware of is if you are collecting payment from your customers, you do want to make sure you go into settings and you actually enable, a payment integration. So you can connect with Stripe, PayPal Payments Pro, Authorize.net. There's a whole bunch of different payment options in here. Stripe is definitely the easiest to get online. You just click enable, follow the steps, and you can connect your Stripe account. That's going to make it so you can collect credit cards from your customers. So that's a good way to do that. Now, once you have your package, once you have your Stripe connected, there's actually two different ways you can onboard your clients and customers into the system. I'm going to show you the manual way first, right? So we're going to go into contacts, and inside contacts, you just click on this create contact or user button, right? So you can click on this, click on the create user tab. You can actually fill this out and select your package right here. And you can, create a complimentary account, like if someone's testing the bot, or you can go ahead and select this option to set up billing for the user, and you can manually key in the billing details right here. So this is one great way to do it manually. I'm going to show you another great way you can do it, and that's through this sub account menu. So when you click on sub accounts, we got a create sub account button. This gives you the same pop-up, right? But it's just convenient because you got all of your sub accounts, all of your clients in one spot. So you can actually fill this out and collect payment for that bot. Now you do have buttons on here to log in as the member and to email them all from this page when you have clients on here. So it's super convenient. But I'm going to show you the automated way next. And to do that, we're going to dive into contacts. So in contacts, you have the ability to create forms. Now forms are going to be how you collect payments and how you automatically onboard your customers into BotNeo. So you just want to go ahead and click on this create form button. And on here, this launches the form builder, right? And so one of the things that I really like to do in my forms is I like to break up my forms into multiple steps. You got like a page 1 and a page 2. And so to do that, I'm just going to click on this little thing that says multi-page wizard form. So I'm going to do that. Now you see I have this number of pages at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a second page. So I got a page 1 and a page 2. I'm going to delete this text that comes in here by default, right? And I can just start dragging different fields. Now, I personally like to put the fields kind of side by side, right? So I might put in a couple columns first, and then I'll do things like drag, first name, last name, email, phone, right? So that's my page 1. And then on page 2, we actually have something called the purchase element. Right? This has everything you need in one element to collect payment for your bot. So on here, you have a bunch of different options, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my product. So click on the products tab, and in this drop down, you can see I have the two pricing options that I created. So I got the 97 a month and 197 a month. So you can go ahead and add this here. We can even add two, right? So we can have two different options. We can let the user pick. If I had a different description here, right, we can let the user pick, but I'm just going to do one. So we'll go ahead and leave that one. And the next thing I want to do is go back to the config tab. And this is where I can really customize this form. Now, if you notice on the first page, I already collected first name and last name. So I don't need this again on the credit card page. So we can actually go ahead and turn off the little thing right here where it says collect cardholder name. You can just go ahead and turn that off. And there we go. We got a simple form. Now, the next thing I want to do is you'll notice there's a little checkbox next to this product in the form. Now, this is great if you have multiple different options or multiple packages in there or pricing they're going to pick from. In this case, I only have one. So let's go ahead and just hide that. So we actually have a little drop down right here. And we're just going to say that all the products are selected by default. So it removes this little selector next to it, which is great. So that is good. That's exactly what I want in here. So I can go ahead and I can save this form and we'll go ahead and get this going. If you notice, it also does have this billing confirmation text right here. So you can customize this message down here where they have to check to agree to the recurring payment. But I got my form done. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Let's call this the demo sign up form. And we'll go ahead and save. Now, this form, you can actually use it two different ways, right? You got a view live form link up here on the top. I'm going to click on that. It's going to open this form in my browser. That's one way. If you're going to do that, I recommend, dropping it in, some text or images, a logo on here, make it look a little prettier. But the other way you can do it is if you have an existing website, you can actually get an embed code and you can embed this form onto your website. So if you notice down here, it says demo sign up form. If I just click on this integration instructions button right here, this is the link, right? But you also get this embed code. So you can copy this embed code, drop it onto your website, and now you'll have that website load your sign up form. Now this sign up form does a few things automatically, so you don't have to worry about it. The first thing it does is it collects the payment. Right? You want to charge your customer. Next thing it does is actually creates a user account for the customer. And that's a good point because I forgot to put the password field on here. So let's go back into the form. Let me show you how the user can pick a password on here. So I'm going to come back in. I'm actually going to add in another column. So we'll drop this in up here, down here. Let's see. We'll put this up here, password, and we can go ahead and drop that in here. Right, so you can drop in your password field in there. You can reorganize these however you want, but you're going to have a password field and you're going to have an email. Right, those are the two things that you need to be able to create an account. So make sure you guys have that on your form. Glad I just thought of that. Like I was saying, the second thing it does is it creates the account. Right, so then they have a username and password to be able to log into the system. Right, and it also kicks out an email. So in here, if I exit the form builder, in the white label settings page, you're going to see something in here that says system emails. System emails, these are the emails that the system sends out automatically to clients. One of them in here is going to be the welcome email. So you can come in here and you can click on the pencil. You can customize that email so it has information about your brand and all of that right in here. So this is pretty much wraps it up for the demo video on how you can resell this to your clients and automatically onboard your customers. As soon as they fill out your form, they're going to pop up as a contact in your system. It's going to have their credit card on file, the package that they signed up with, and all that good stuff. So when you guys log in, click on the contact's name. You'll see over here on the right, it'll show you the purchases. It'll show you the transactions, all of that right here from your contact details page. So if you guys have any questions, please drop in your questions in the Facebook group and we'll get those answered. But I appreciate you guys joining me.